table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it. And both times, you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine because one side came to play and the other better wake up.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it'll be Jets football. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Play action here with Howell. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. And the shotgun, Howell. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Launching deep down the right sideline. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Second and 10 now. He's got it near the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he's looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Powell from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between...
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look at the game, and that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Rolling on 3rd, Howell. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down, Howell. Setting up the screen. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. To throw again, it's Howell. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Bills take over as they intercept it for the third time in just our opening quarter. Oh man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gets this to Kincaid. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Here we go, set. Cut 19. Cut 19.
First and 10, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Penn State, and it gets his guys the first. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Throwing now off play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Big gain downfield. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Rams double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Return lanes don't open for him. He stops shy of the 15. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Now Howell off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Howell again on second and 10. He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Howell throwing on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And the Bills will be in great shape to begin the drive, already in enemy territory.
Let's go.
Play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on first down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Here we go.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Complete out to the right side. The Juke gives him some running room. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
He's got it near the 8. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just...
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
but the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Bass now to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. First and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got first down from the 31. Running back sent in motion. Here's Howell, first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up. Working from the pistol, Howell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Short pass brought in. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Powell out of the shotgun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
That one's cut along the left sideline. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Jets with the football. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. And the shotgun, Howell. Culp with a catch.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
They kick the running back in motion. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bills have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They go play action here. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Now looking to throw. Look at the sideline, that's Coleman. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. Up to the line, and they're set, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. And now they face 2nd down.
19 Lions.
He'll throw it yet again. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To the air on first down. Howell. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's second down. Howell from the gun. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
He sends this one to the end zone, and the defender comes away with it. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Let's go now.
They motion a receiver left. Play action here with Howell. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. But out of bounds.
Second and 10. Here's Howell. He's on them, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They're going play action. Searches from the pocket. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Katie York now on for the field goal. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying to go deep again. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Flushed out of the pocket. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Set. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fields this at the 19. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Bills 28, Jets nothing.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Howell off to play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Toss now to the short side. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. .42 yards on that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Here's Mitchell again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Let's go now. Go.
1st down, Howell. Wilson's got it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, check that.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing now, Howell. That's caught for the 1st. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Howell. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Bills have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair, though, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Howell again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Caught, nice gain left side. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're running again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Jets get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing. Gets this to Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Bills football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go now.
Play action on 1st down. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is scooped up by the Jets.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing now following the turnover. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion.
Go!
2nd and 10 now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Bills take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. Cut out left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Howell out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Howell now, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Desperation time here on 4th. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. A touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal. Mitchell up the middle. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Looking for a throw here. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They pitch it out to him here. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bills are running them out of the building. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back-to-back carries here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Jets just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Howell from the gun. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Jets take their first time out. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Play action here with Howell. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Ready.
They're headed up the middle. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution. And
the kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. They are really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So from my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Bills, as we say so long from Buffalo.